Dear students, today's session is to know the another chemical properties of acid and base. How do acid and base react with the metal carbonate? Let us see today. Okay. When an acid reacts with metal carbonate, it gives salt, water and carbon dioxide. This is the common equation. In the previous class, we have seen acid with metal, it gives salt plus hydrogen gas. Okay, one example I am going to write it. Acid is HCl. Metal means I am writing the sodium. Carbonate is CO3. So, sodium valency 1, carbonate valency 2. So, formula is Na2CO3. So, it gives salt. So, which will be the salt here? Salt means there should be a metal with the non-metal. So, here sodium and with it chlorine. So, sodium chloride is a salt. The remaining one is water plus carbon dioxide. Okay. We have to balance the equation. So, you are putting here 2 Na. So, chlorine, I am putting here 2 hydrogen, 2 chlorine, 2 Na, 1 carbon, oxygen 3. Now, it is a balanced equation. And another example also, hydrochloric acid is treated with sodium bicarbonate. The formula is NaHCO3. Here also same thing. NaCl plus water plus carbon dioxide is formed. Okay. Okay, now it is an experiment. Let us see. This is liquid form. This is solid form. Now it is aqueous. It is liquid. This is gaseous form. Same thing here also. Liquid form, solid, aqueous form, liquid, gaseous form. Carbon dioxide is a gas. Okay, it is an experiment. Let us see. Materials require a test tube, an acid, a stand and a delivery tube, then metal carbonate. Okay, take a few amount of Na2CO3 or NaHCO3, anyone. In test tube, add some amount of acid to it. That means hydrochloric acid is added to it. Cover the test tube with a rubber cork. Insert a delivery tube and let it pass through into the slacked line. Slacked line is none other than CaOH twice. Okay, CaOH twice. The reaction is when these two are added, carbon dioxide gas is evolved. It passes through the delivery tube and it is dissolved in slacked line CaOH twice and form precipitate called CaCO3. Okay. Here in the test tube, the remaining things left out is NaCl and water. Carbon dioxide gas is evolved. Okay. This reaction is taking place when acid react with metal carbonate. Okay. Now let us see what happens. This carbon dioxide gas evolved is reacted with CaOH twice. That is none other than the slacked line. Here it forms CaCO3 plus water. So this is gaseous form. It is aqueous form. And here it is form precipitate. So solid form and this is liquid form. Suppose if continuously the type CO2 is passed through this mixtures, again CO2 is added extra with these mixtures, it forms soluble calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. Okay, so here when little amount of carbon dioxide is passed through slack line, it forms a precipitate of calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is limestone. Am I right? But again, extra carbon dioxide is passes through this one. It forms soluble calcium bicarbonate. Okay. So let us see whether it is balanced or not. This equation I am writing it once again. CaCO3 and it is reacting with the extra carbon dioxide. It forms CaHCO3. Let us see calcium balanced and carbonate only 2. Here 1 carbon, here 1 carbon, 2 carbon it is balanced. Oxygen 4 plus 6. Oxygen 6. So now it is balanced. The equation is balanced one. So when acid reacts with metal carbonate, salt, hydrogen, carbon dioxide is formed. When carbon dioxide is passed through slack line, it gives the milky substance, precipitate, calcium carbonate. When extra carbon dioxide is passed through these two mixtures, again it forms a soluble CaHCO3 twice. Okay, what about base? Base will not react with metal carbonate. Hope you understood how do acids react with the metal carbonate. Bases will not react with the metal carbonate. The next reaction what we are going to see is neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. Okay, here what is neutralization? An acid reacts with a base to give salt plus water. Okay, it is called neutralization. Example, HCl is reacting with the base NaOH. It gives NaCl plus water. Okay, this is liquid and this is aqueous and it forms aqueous, here liquid. One more example let me write. Sulfuric acid H2SO4 reacting with the potassium hydroxide. It gives potassium sulfate plus water. You have to check the formula is correct or not. Potassium valence C1, sulfate valence C2. So formula is K2SO4. Now you have to balance the equation. K is 2, and what about the hydrogen 2, sulfur 1, oxygen how many are there? Here 4 and here 2. So here 6 and here but only 1. So what you have to do? You have to put 2 here. Now what about the hydrogen? Hydrogen only here 2 and here 2 balanced. Okay. Here also this is liquid form. Acid is in liquid form and it is aqueous form, and this is aqueous and this is liquid form. So when an acid reacts with a base, it forms salt and water. It is called neutralization reaction. Okay, dear ones, today we have discussed how do acids react with metal carbonate, and another one, what is a neutralization reaction, and we have seen its examples also. What is called dilution of the acid and the base? The process in which mixing of an acid or a base with water results in decrease in the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion per volume. Okay. While diluting, care must be taken. Always acid or base should be added to water, not water to acid or base, because there is a chance of splash out acid and base on our body and cause burn. And this reaction is an exothermic reaction. So, there is a chance of container to break out. While diluting, hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion concentration will decrease. You have to keep in your mind, when water is added to acid or base, H plus and OH minus ion concentration will decrease. Okay, how can we find out the given solutions are strong or weak? With the help of another indicator called universal indicator. It is the mixture of many indicators. Here, the universal indicator color will be changed. Universal indicator is available in two forms, in liquid form as well as like a strip of litmus paper. Okay. Here, there is a new term. One is pH value. What is a pH value? The scale which is used to measure hydrogen ion concentration is called pH scale. Okay? pH meter is used to measure the accurate value of the pH value. Two types of acid, two types of bases, you know. Strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base. Okay, how can we find out this is strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base? With the help of universal indicator, we can do it. In pH scale, there are numbers start from 0 to 14 and colors also given. You can see this one here, 0 to 14. The color, you know, first dark red, then orange, green, then violet and dark blue. Am I right? Okay. Below 7 pH value, if it is below 7, they are acids. 7 means they are neutral substance. Water is a neutral substance. Above 7 means they are bases. Okay. Red colors are from 0 to 3. Dark red. Strong acid means they give dark red color. So we can find out pH range is 0 to 3. Weak acid means they give color orange. Range is from 4 to 7. Weak bases color is violet. Ranges from 7 to 9 or 10. Above 10 is strong base, dark blue. Okay. With this we can identify the given solution is strong acid or strong base and everything. Okay. In the case of strong acid, hydrogen ion concentration is more. Weak acid, it is less. But in the case of strong base, OH minus ion concentration is more. So, when the value increase from 0 to 14, hydrogen ion concentration decreases, but OH minus ion concentration increases. Dear ones, pH value play very important role in our life. Our body's pH range is from 7 to 7.8. If the value is below that one, our body will be in acidic medium. If it is in acidic medium, it leads to many diseases in our body. Acid rain, you could have heard. The gases present in the atmosphere, harmful gases like sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, mixing with rainwater and reaches the earth as acid rain. If acid rain fell into river or lake or pond, the aquatic organisms present in water will lead to die. And also, you could have seen we can get more crop if the soil is neutral. If it is more acidic means the crop will not be good. So you could have seen the farmers, they will test the soil. After testing, the agriculturalist will suggest them which fertilizer to be added to the particular soil. Suppose if it is less amount of base means the fertilizers will contain more amount of base. And also pH is very important in our body. One is our stomach secrete hydrochloric acid without damaging stomach. But due to indigestion or any problem, the food what we take, our stomach will secrete more amount of hydrochloric acid. So we will get irritation in the walls of stomach. Okay. So the doctor suggests to take Gelusil. Am I right? Because it contains base, that is none other than milk of magnesia, magnesium hydroxide. If more amount of acid is in our stomach, with the help of milk of magnesia, it will be neutralized. So we can relieve from pain. And also pH is very important inside our teeth. Below 5.5, that means it will lead to tooth decay. The bacteria present in our teeth will secrete acid, and our teeth is made up of substance called calcium phosphate. It will not be dissolved in water, but it will be corroded due to acid. So the paste, what do we use, contains base substance. If we are using that type of paste, it will be neutralized. And another one, if any wasp or ant stank into our body, there will be irritation and there will be swelling on that point. Am I right? So if you are suddenly applying some amount of baking soda, that is base, to that place, or this one calcium hydroxide, suddenly you can relieve from the pain, because they inject an acid. It is none other than formic acid or methanoic acid. It will be neutralized when you are applying any base. And also there is a plant. Have you seen a plant? Its name is nettle. Nettle. Suppose if we touch that plant, we will feel irritation, is it? And here also, if you are applying any base to that irritated place, we will get relief from the pain or irritation. So dear ones, pH value plays an important role in our day-to-day life. Hope you understood what is pH value and its importance.